I'm Kairos. I'm here at Scorpion Fighting System. This is Taylor Moore. He fights in the main event of WXC99 Seasons Beatings, December the 5th. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing real well. Exhausted after that practice.
That's good. Yeah, they were. I'm not going to show y'all, but just know they're prepared. They're prepared 100%. He fights Jacob Wiggins. What do you know about your opponent thus far? Do you pay attention to that sort of thing?
I've only watched his last fight. I try not to pay too much attention to things that are too old. I really only care about his last performance. I think he's gritty. I think he's tough. But I feel like I've already fought so many people like that, and I just feel like no matter what he brings, I'll be ready for.
Yeah, I don't think people realize just like how strong your strength of schedule is. Like at one point I talked to Michael about this. You were 2-0 and fought a UFC veteran who had 30-something fights at the time and took him to like, y'all don't understand how crazy. I'm sorry, I was not familiar with your game. Talk about what that experience does for you mentally and what lessons you learned from that.
Well, I've always liked accepting tough fights. I feel like that's what drives me to train so hard. Knowing Wiggins is a good, credible opponent, it's pushed me really hard this camp, knowing that I got to be fully prepared for him. But that fight really to me, it was just a big test to see where I was at. I knew what I was getting myself into, but now I feel like that's kind of the role that he's in now. I feel like now he's fighting the more experienced guy that's already fought a lot of those big fights and stuff like that. So I feel like I just need to put it on him and just, show him that he's not ready for that yet.
Yeah, I don't think people realize the names. You have like Malcolm Wellmaker, Johnny Bedford. You got the first time I heard about you, I was in Indiana. You getting ready to fight Thomas Almeida. I wanted to catch that, and I wanted to do media. Everybody was busy, so I was like, dang.
Yeah.
But like, these are the caliber of people that you're fighting. Like for a person who's not familiar with mixed martial arts, how do you quantify that level of experience? Like, is it simply like, oh, I've been 12 years into a job versus a person who's been XYZ years, or is it just something that you can't even quantify?
It does kind of feel like that way, but I just feel like taking those tough fights is what's gotten me where I'm at today. And, I've just had a lot of good chances to, like, prove where I'm at. And it's no disrespect to Wiggins or anything like that. I just feel like I've, fought better competition already. Thomas Almeida was ranked 8 in the world at one point. Malcolm Wellmaker's just on a roll. I've fought tough people. I feel like he'll be a tough fight as well. And I'm expecting a good war.
Yeah, and I won't keep you because I know you got stuff to do, so we'll just talk about this last part. This is a phenomenal card that WXC has put together. It's going to be the last mixed martial arts card of the year, arguably one of the most stacked cards, and you are headlining it. What does this mean to you?
No, it means a lot. It means a lot that I get another chance at fighting for the belt that I fought for when I was in my 20s. Now, I feel like I'm in my prime. I feel healthy. I feel good. And I feel like now is just a perfect time to get that belt. And I'll have 3 of them now, 3 pro belts after I win this one.
Yeah, I believe, when you first won the amateur belt, you defended it 5 times?
Yeah, and then I went up to 45, and I think I defended it 2 or 3 times before I went pro.
I want to show you a text, but I know you're running late, but I'll just put it into perspective for you guys. Michael, on my way here when I was driving, was like, you have to ask him about these amateur fights that he had. He was one of my greatest amateur champions I ever seen. That's why I had the confidence to put him in there against Johnny Bedford. I was like, I have an idea about some of these martial arts when I come in, but I also don't have an idea. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm from Florida and I wasn't here around when it was happening. But yeah, it's a pleasure. I appreciate you for doing this. Thank you so much. Good luck.
I appreciate it.
December the 5th, Seasons Beatings, Taylor Moore, Kairos.
Thank you.
Have a great day.